Hey, this is Jorf coming at you with 100 games. Now look, 100 games is a lot of games, so not all of these are going to be the most obscure games you've ever heard of, okay? But here's 100 not so popular games I personally think you should play. Starting with Adventure Island 4. This isn't your granddad's Adventure Island. This time you've got to collect the items, figure out where to go, and defeat the evil eggplant. Senshi Nicol is one of the best games on the Famicom system. So strap on your Astra Pants and check this one out. Alter Ego is a great little homebrew port. Just swap over to the Shadow Room and collect all those little squares. Wait for it, anticipation. Guess what the drawing is before... Oh wait, the computer already knows it. Arkista's Ring. It's okay. What game lets you attack enemies with your grandpa? Only Banana Prince. I just had to include one sports game on here. Base Wars lets you fire some curveballs and then take your rage out on the other robots. Battle Kid is a neat little game that's a lot like I Want to Be the Guy, except that it's actually a good game with original assets. Look at the speed and these animations. Force Ape is a pretty decent unreleased game. Miracle Bokutte Upa. Just look at this game. It's a miracle, alright. Bionic Commando, the classic grapply swingy guy game. Ride your blob to victory in a boy and his blob, trouble on Blobolonia, and remember, coconut equals coconut. Bucky O'Hare. Rescue all your crew members and defeat the evil toads. Great game. Captain Skyhawk is a shooter and it's got some depth to it. You even have to dock your plane in space. There's a lot of RPGs on the Famicom, so I tried to choose a couple that were a little different. So grab a pizza while you play Chaos World, because the fights are automatic. The first Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers game was perfection. This one isn't, but it's still pretty good. Power Rangers, Choujin Sentai Jetman, is a platformer that also wants to be a fighting game. Clash of the Demonhead, you get a lot of options, such as shopping from this suspicious-looking fellow in the sky. Cobra Triangle is boat overload. You're racing, shooting squids, delivering bombs, and saving people. It's got it all. With Cocoron, you can be a regular dude or a complete abomination. Choice is yours. Conquest of the Crystal Palace has a dog, and he just loves you. Look at him go. If you forget Contra Force is a Contra game, then it's a pretty okay game. Someone's gotta police the cosmos. Whack 'em with your baton and Cosmo Police Gallivant. Crisis Force can get a little flashy, but it's an interesting shoot 'em up with great music. Darkwing Duck is a solid platformer. What else can I say? You're a sports guy in Doki Doki Yuenchi, and you love doing backflips. You're a guy, and you're a dragon, so fight yourself in Dragon Fighter. Dryer is a simple homebrew platformer. It's pretty good. Felix the Cat is another platformer. It's also pretty good. Fire and Ice is the sequel to Solomon's Key. Puzzle excellence right here. G.I. Joe, a real American hero, and it's a real NES game. Gargoyles Quest 2. This is the best red gargoyle game on the system, hands down. Gremlins 2, the new batch. Usually movie games aren't all that good. This one is great. You're a person, you're a plane, you're a person, you're a plane. It's the Guardian Legend. Gunnak. Some shmups get a little stale, but Gunnak has enough power-ups and strange enemies to keep it interesting. Hinotori is a game about some very angry blocks that you create to jump on everywhere. First, there was Kung Fu. And then, there was Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. What an improvement! Next up is James Bond Jr. This man saves the world one Rubik's Cube at a time. Journey to Silius. The jams speak for themselves here. And if you like strategy or tactical RPGs, then Just Freed is the Famicom game for you. A military satellite has been taken over by a virus, and only the hair-whipping Kabuki Quantum Fighter can save the day. It's your favorite singing frog, Kero Kero Karupi, and his second adventure is way better than the first. Kickmaster. Well, you haven't mastered the kicks quite yet, because you still have to gain some experience and magic power. Kid Dracula. Every villain has to start somewhere, and this is a pretty good start. King Kong 2. It's like The Legend of Zelda, only you're a rampaging giant ape. It's even a love story. Kiwi Craze is a love story too. Hell, every good game's a love story. Cryon Conquest is like the love child of Mega Man. It's alright. Kyato Nindentiendi, your favorite pizza-loving samurai cats. Legacy of the Wizard. Explore a giant catacomb right underneath your house. Little Mermaid. Usually swimming sections are the worst part of every video game. This time they're the best. Little Nemo, the Dream Master. Feed your animal friends some candy and then climb right on in. Little Samson, amazing platformer. Low G Man, the low gravity man. The game with low gravity, where the gravity's low. Magical Tsuruto-kun. Fantastic world. You go around licking everything. Fantastic. MC Kids. McKids? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. A McDonald's game, really? You'll just have to trust me on this one. Makyujin Dbaba is a strange grid-based game. I think it's pretty fun. Metal Storm's a neat game. You can walk on the ceiling whenever you want. Mickey's back in Mickey Mouse 3 Balloon Dreams. Balloon thing isn't quite as bad as it sounds. Mitsumi Gaturo shows us how useful a third eye can be. Moai-kun is a puzzle game where you have to save all your little Moai buddies. Moon Crystal is a cool game with some smooth animations. Motocross Champion is Konami's answer to Excitebike, and get this, you can drive upwards. Wow. Mr. Gimmick is a must-play, Sunsoft perfection. The Mystery of Murasame Castle is a game you'll need some fast reaction times for. New Ghostbusters 2 is the definitive Ghostbusters game on the NES. Ninja Jamaru is a colorful game where you can charge up your run. Over Horizon is a marvelous shmup with lots of options. Power Blade is a good game. Thank you! In Radia Senki, you get a bunch of AI on your team who are really good at getting in your way. Plus it has those Tecmo theater cutscenes. Robo Warrior is the Bomberman-style action puzzle game that everyone wanted. Rockin' Cats is another average platformer. You get a cool little extendo fist thing. Rygar until you die, Gar. Secretize is an unreleased prototype, but it's definitely worth the play. Shadow of the Ninja has all the traditional ninja stuff that you want in a platformer. Shatterhand. Boy, this game really packs a punch. Snake Rattle and Roll is an isometric game about getting balls and licking feet. Solar Jetman has more than 2 levels. Haven't played them, but hey, the first 2 were alright. Solomon's Key is the prequel to Fire and Ice. Solstice is a brilliant game. Spelunker is a game where you die from falling 2 feet. Star Tropics, great grid-based movement game. Remember 747, you'll need it to finish this one. There's 3 Star Wars games on the NES, and this one's my favorite. Streamers, by far the best thing that came out of Action 52. Street Fighter 2010. They must have suckered in a bunch of Street Fighter fans with this one, but it's actually a great game. Super Bat Puncher. This is the smoothest homebrew game ever. You might as well play it now because there isn't going to be a full version. Super Turrican combines elements of Turrican 1 and 2, and was made by a single person. We all should think about it. Sweet Home is the original Resident Evil. They did a great job with this one. Time Diver Eon Man is another unreleased game that you can play all the way through. Tiny Toons Adventures is a generic platformer with different playstyle options that control well and respect the source material. In Toki, you get turned into an ape who sometimes has the ability to breathe fire. Seems like an improvement to me. Euphoria is another excellent Sunsoft platformer about 4 traveling friends. As the ultimate stuntman, you do it all. Driving cars, climbing buildings, solving mediocre puzzles, you name it. Vice Project Doom is yet another underlooked top-notch platformer. Pokemon Blue for the NES. Wacky Races. One more platformer for the list. Wampum. Hey, guess what? Another platformer. It's a good one, too. Wrecking Crew. I just don't see many people playing this one. Go around with your hammer and give those doors the slammer jammer. Zizix is a game with an above-average number of X's in its title. Indy single-handedly infiltrates the German High Command and takes out their sprinkler system in Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Zen the Intergalactic Ninja is all about saving the environment and defeating the evil Lord Contaminus. And finally, Zoomin' Secretary. If you just can't get enough of that fast-paced office life, then this game's for you. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, follow, tell your friends, play some games. Okay, bye!